Hey guys, good morning. I woke up a little later than I thought I was going to this morning. And I'm trying a new filter on the Facebook Live, so let me know what you think. Oh boy. Hey Robin, good morning. That's just the sound of me stirring my coffee. I hope you're having a good morning. I woke up later than I thought I was going to, or at least I rolled out of bed and got started with my day later than I thought I was going to, but these things happen. So just gonna have my coffee now and then I'm gonna go for a run. I've tried to do the running again on a regular basis. So we'll see how that goes. It's hot out already. Oh, coffee, right? Oh my gosh. It's really good. Oh, I almost spilled on myself. Anyway, I don't normally use filters when I do my Facebook Lives, but I thought I'd try this one. Yeah. All right. So is anybody curious about the coffee flavor for this morning? Well, let me create a little bit more audio noise. Okay, I think I'm done. All right, the flavor of today, which we all already know, it's Bones coffee. Come on, we already know that. I have an issue. It is maple bacon. It's pretty good. I did put a couple drops of maple extract in here though, just to throw that on there, but whatever. I am saving up a little bit of money though, because Bones has a key lime pie flavored coffee, which is amazing. And I had it last year, but you know, I've got a budget and I've got to be smart. So I'm just trying to think of, pacing myself. But yeah, the next one I want to get is key lime pie, and it is so good. You might think combining key lime pie and coffee is not delicious, but it is. Hey Bobby. Ugh, first cup of coffee for me today. How about you? Oh my gosh, I need so much coffee right now. It's funny because when I get to the bottom of this cup, I'll be ready to go. When I get to the bottom of this cup, I'll be like, all right, let's do this. I'll be ready to get my running shoes on and my vest and... What? One down already, Bobby? Do you even slow down to enjoy your coffee? I can't drink coffee that fast. I've got to savor every sip. Oh my gosh. And it's funny because when I have my first cup of coffee in the morning, all I can think about is when I get to have a second coffee. All right, so a little tiny coffee story for you, okay? I thought that would be kind of fun this morning since yesterday was kind of a heavy subject, and I didn't want to come off as being preachy and stuff like that, but I just wanted to share our perspective and our what we've been going through with our divorce and co-parenting. So I just thought it would be interesting to just share. But oh Bobby, you gotta take over the world, so you already had your coffee. Yeah, I know, I'm trying to take over the world too, okay? But I'm just a slower coffee drinker. Anyway, so little coffee story. I think maybe that would be fun. I started drinking coffee when I was not regularly, but I started drinking coffee when I was 8 years old, because my dad and my mom always had coffee going in the morning. And I just adored my dad and my mom as well, but my mom stayed at home with us, so I was with her all the time. Whereas, I saw my dad have his coffee and then go off to work, and it was so mysterious to me that he would go off to work to this place. And he was in the military, so he had a briefcase and just was he was an army guy, so he did his thing. but he would always have a cup of coffee in the morning, and I wanted to have coffee with my dad. So I remember when I was little, they would let me, I started out, they would always say no to the coffee, but they would let me have tea. So then I would have tea with them in the morning, or then eventually, I don't remember how, but I think I probably weaseled my way into convincing one of them to letting me try actual coffee. And it was, they let me have a little mug, a teeny tiny mug. And it wasn't even all the way full. It was a quarter of the way full. And at first I was like, oh, this is so gross. But I just put so much coffee mate in it and sugar that I made it taste delicious. And from that moment on, I was like, I love coffee. Coffee's the best. But being the good and responsible parents that they were, I obviously was not allowed to have coffee every morning at the age of 8 and 10. But, okay, so yeah, yesterday I was talking about divorce and how it can be traumatic, and it was for our family. I mean, in the end, I can see where it was probably best for everybody involved, but at the time it didn't feel that way, and it felt really, really hard and traumatic. But here are some of the silver linings and cute little parts that come out of that. At one point in time, when I was living with my dad, I think it was 10 or 11, and my mom normally would never let me have coffee before school. But my dad was home with us, and he was doing the single dad thing, and I just remember where I had to get myself up for school, and my dad's like, well, I made a whole pot of coffee, and if you need to, you can put it in a travel mug. And I was just like, jackpot. So by the age of 11, every once in a while I would have a cup of coffee before school. I needed that. I was already kind of a hyper kid. And then by the time I was a freshman in high school, man, I was I had such a hard time getting up in the morning, and my dad just started making extra coffee knowing that I was going to have a travel mug. And I brought a travel mug with me on the school bus every morning all through high school. And I had a huge travel mug. And here's a testament to how fast I still don't drink my coffee. I still drink it pretty slowly. I used to drink as much as I could of the travel mug before classes started. And then I would put the travel mug on the top shelf of my locker and just drink it in between classes. It did get cold eventually because this was in the 90s, and the travel mug I had was plastic. It wasn't a Yeti, and nothing like that like we have now. And I would still drink it. I hate cold coffee too. If any of you know me, I think only weird people drink cold coffee. There's something wrong with you if you know. I have plenty of people that are friends of mine, and I love that drink cold coffee. I just don't enjoy it at all. But yeah, I would drink the coffee all day long at school as much as possible. So yeah, and it didn't stunt my growth, I don't think. I'm 5'5", that's pretty typical. That's pretty average height. So yeah, I have been into coffee for a very long time. And then I don't think I discovered flavored coffee until I was in high school. And when that happened, all bets were off. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do like flavored coffee. I'm a big fan. But look, chicken. A little action this morning. I really like different flavors of coffee. Oh my goodness, this is so yummy. That's really good. Maple bacon. And it's not too bacony. Okay, another funny quick little story while I'm having my coffee. Good for you, Tommy. You're still laying in bed, I get it. It's I don't know, today's a little bit slow for everybody. But, oh, guys, I forgot what I was gonna say. I don't know. I did get my running vest, my bright neon yellow running vest So hopefully drivers will see me coming when I'm running and not accidentally run me over. That would be great. So there's that. So that's good. I can't believe it's going to be the 4th of July weekend. Do you guys have any plans? I know it's hard right now with COVID, and it seems like everybody's canceled their the fireworks and everything. So does anybody have plans for at their place, have their own family fireworks and celebrations? I hope so. We're getting through this. We're getting there. It's taking a while, but we're getting there. Oh my gosh. Oh, this coffee is so good. Sorry, oh my gosh. I think, so I started sharing coffee on Facebook Live every morning because I love coffee so much, and I love like just chatting over coffee. And so how do you not, how do you not share that? Oh, thanks, Tommy. I'll appreciate that. Yeah, we'll see if I get out there and run. I don't know. I'm gonna try to. Oh my gosh, this coffee is so good. So this week I owe the kids big time. They're at my apartment and they're super bored, so I've got to try to find things for them to do that are fun. The plan was to take them to the beach at least one day during the time that I have them, but last week they all got sunburned pretty badly, except for Abby, because she remembered to reapply, and she was like on top of it. She was like reapplying and really good and diligent. I tried reminding the kids to reapply, and I think they didn't take it seriously because it was kind of overcast outside, so they didn't think, I just don't think it was in the forefront of their mind, and they all got burnt, guys, like, real burnt. Like, Jack is shedding his skin around my apartment like a snake, and it's disgusting. I considered taking a picture and posting it, but I'm not gonna do that to you guys because that would be foul. But yeah, I have like a lizard person in my apartment, and his name is Jack. So I've got to find something I can do where we keep them out of the sunlight like vampires this week. So maybe some hikes, maybe, I don't know. I do need to like start making this apartment look like home. That's been a little difficult, but I'll get there. Oh, yeah. I've really got to start hanging some pictures and paintings, and I have them. I do. I have, you want to see? I'll show you real quick. I have them piled up. I have nails, I have a hammer, I have a level, I have all the things, and I just haven't taken the plunge because I'm afraid like once I hang something, I won't like where the location. So let's see, right over. Pay no attention to the dog in my bed. Where are we? Right there. Yeah. Those are all my paintings and my shelving and everything that's ready to go that I want to hang up. And I keep getting started, and then I keep not committing to where I want to put them. So I don't know, that might be a little bit of my anxiety, I'm not sure, and it's not that big of a deal. If I make a hole in the wall, all I have to do is cover it over and use some of the touch-up paint, and it'll be fine. I think that's the other thing. I'm trying to learn to give myself permission to have fun with enjoying my new space, have fun with making this place my own, my new home. And sometimes it's really exciting. I'm like, yeah, let's do this, woo! And other times I'm just like, I am starting all over again. I'm 37 and I'm starting all over again. And I'm gonna have I don't have a TV stand, which is fine. Don't get me wrong, I've had so many generous, loving friends and family offer, they have a TV stand in their basement, or they have one, an extra one, and I'm so fine with using or taking gently used and lovingly used items, but I kind of just want to start over from scratch and do like a Marie Kondo type thing. And I'm all about it. However, it is not without its growing pains. I will be honest about that. Like, I'm not above yard sale things or gently used items or hand-me-downs. Trust me, I have lived my life enough where I've done that, and it's okay. And if that's what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do. And I have things that are from that. But I'm really trying to be intentional. Talk much? I'm really trying to be intentional. Why can't I say this word? Intentional. Thank you. I'm really trying to be intentional about what I bring into my apartment. So I don't want to bring in anything that I'm going to later on just want to replace or remove. I don't know what that's about, but I thought it would be a good thing to try and do and way to be. So that's why I am going without for right now. Not because I don't want people's generosity. I really appreciate everybody's generosity, and I love it, and it makes me feel loved. And I love seeing the community of people who are willing to reach out and help each other. I think it's wonderful. It's beautiful, and it's something I would do if I was in the position to give. But it's just more of like this weird, like, personal experiment of not bringing anything extra into this apartment that I don't need. Like, I don't have more than like six dishes. Like, that's all I want. That's all I need. I am refusing to get any more than that. It's like towels. I only have a certain amount. But I'm not a complete minimalist, but I'm trying to kind of like figure out my own way of being a minimalist with that. But it's not without, I'm not gonna lie, it's not like there aren't those moments where I'm like, I just want everything to be done and everything the way I want it right now. That happens. Guys, come on. I'm like more than halfway done with coffee, so I think we all know what that means. Mouthful of coffee. Yep. So run today. Run, then a quick 15-20 minute weightlifting. Take the dog to the dog park. And then I've got to do something fun with these kids. I've got to figure something out. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to go over the board game situation and really I don't know, I got to try to make this feel like a home to them too. It's, they like it here, but sometimes they say it doesn't feel very homey. So we'll see. We'll try. They need to put up some posters or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Oh, guys, come on. Oh, almost done. Almost done. I'm gonna go for my run. I was a dork in high school, and that has not changed. And I don't think it ever will. So, sometimes, like, I'm hanging out with other adults, and I'm like, I'm not adult enough. I'm not. Sometimes I'm just like, what are all these adult meetings we're going to, where we know about investments and stuff? Because I missed it. I missed the meetings. I don't know. I'm still just like, yeah, but have you guys played the interactive Kimmy Schmidt on Netflix? That thing is awesome. I don't know, guys. Square peg, round hole, maybe? I don't know. Okay, this is a very unorganized morning coffee, but I'm glad that you guys joined me. I gotta wrap this up. This is like going on for way too long. I can't tell on here how long it's been, but it's time to wrap it up. done. Maple bacon, so good. All right, so it's time to get my run in, do my workout, eat some breakfast, take the dog to the dog park, and then entertain my offspring. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me for coffee this morning. I appreciate the community that's on here. All right, anybody who watches these live streams enough knows that it's very typical that when I'm about to end or sign off or say goodbye, somebody I love or haven't talked to in a long time comes on. Hey, Jenny, mwah, I miss you terribly. I miss you so much. It's my friend Jen over in England, and she and her husband are these amazing pastry chefs and chefs in general as well, and they have 2 beautiful kids. And this whole COVID thing has been driving me insane, because now more than ever I'm just like, I need to save up and get myself a ticket to get over there to visit and say hi and hug people that I love and that I miss. Hey, Jen Pep is on now. Hi, Jenny Pep, Jen Hardy and Jen Pep, all my Jens. Where my Jens at? Woo-hoo! Guys, I was supposed to stop this live stream, but now I can't because some of my favorite people are on here that I never get to see. Jenny Hardy. Jenny, I hope you're doing well. I hope things are going all right over there. I really can't wait until either you guys can come over here or I can go over there and I can snuggle your kids. I don't know if Jacob would be okay with that. He doesn't know me well. I know Harriet doesn't know me at all, but my goodness, she looks like a snuggle bug, so I'm not worried about that one at all. But I miss you so much. This is not good. I think that's been one of the hardest things of this whole COVID thing, is not being able to see certain people and not being able to see friends and hug them. And anyway, it's made me really appreciate my relationships. But Jenny, I love you and I miss you so much. I'm a mess. I'm a mess, sorry. It's because it's summertime, and I remember you'd always come over to America in the summers. And I remember having coffee all the time, and she's just one of those people who's really positive and kind, and you're lucky if you have people like that in your life. So anyway, I'm crying. That's because I miss my friends. But shoot. Anyway, Angela, hey, how's it going? Maybe today I can bring the kids to the restaurant. I probably should do that. I was just crying, Angela, because I was talking about a really good friend of mine who lives in England right now, and she popped onto the live feed, and so I got a little emotional because this friend was supposed to come over this spring with her family, because her husband's English, but she's American, and she was going to come over to visit her friends and family this past spring. But of course, due to the pandemic, they're not able to. And so, it's really disappointing, but we try to stay in touch as much as possible. We FaceTime when we can, but it's just hard when you have people you love that live far away, and you try to, but in a way I'm grateful, because it's not every day you get to keep a close relationship with people who live thousands of miles apart from each other, and it's a good thing. Anyway, so I got all emotional. I think probably too because I've been going through some obviously big life changes, and this pandemic has made it very difficult for me to have my girlfriends around me during it. I have had that support, and I've had my girlfriends, which is great, but it's different because we can't just get together like we normally would. We can't just hug each other like we normally would. So yeah, this has been really interesting. But, oh shoot. Sorry, I'm like super weak today or vulnerable or something. It's because my friend Jenny already, so I miss her tons. Okay, maybe now is a good time to end this. Now that like I'm a crying mess. I think anybody who's watched enough of these live streams knows you never know what you're gonna get. Sometimes it'll be fine, and sometimes I'll end crying like a mess. I don't know why. So I'm just gonna wipe away the tears. All right, I have to go. I've got things I've gotta do today. All right, I'm sorry that I got all teary-eyed on you. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Take care. I hope you have a good day. And text your friends. Text people that you love. Reach out today. Remind them that you're thinking of them and you care about them. Okay. Bye, guys. Mwah.